Chicken, chicken, chicken. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was supposed to think about what I was doing. I kind of did. But it's one of those where I kind of settled on I'm not going to be able to figure out what it is that I want to do until I start doing it. And I have no idea how many chunks I've got. Rather, relative to how many maps I'm going to need. But I mean, if I start roughly about here, I should be good. Yeah, I'm not really sure where to put my world map because I don't want to build it and then have to move stuff afterward. I mean, I guess because eventually, like, I'm gonna expand the world map past this whole area. Like, I've already been south from this initial map almost all the way. Like, I'm already gonna need more map. I mean, this map of my base might take up this whole section. And I think I want to put the map over here. Because it's just going to be something that I'm going to run over and look at occasionally. But I want my potion machine to be closer. But the potion machine is going to take up like roughly this amount of space. Then I'm going to need a spot for a sorter. And I don't want to just put these maps away afterward, but I mean, that's probably the best thing to do is to just do those later. I still don't know how to remove a map from the, still don't know how to remove a green map marker. Like I always thought when you picked up the item frame with the map on it, it removed it. Which might be a bug or something like. But I don't want to end up with a bunch of green spots on a map either. And I just realized I've got sugar. And I can make potions, so I should probably make myself a speed potion. Oh, I already have one, so I'm not sure. Well, I want to test that too. Is I'm not sure if a speed potion will. A speed 2 potion is usable to try to harvest the. To harvest a sugar farm. It used to be, like I used to be able to do that, like. Glug glug glug. Moo. The last one should be about done. There we go. Moo moo. Yep, still works. I don't think I'm leaving any sugar cane behind. Nope, cool. Yeah, I don't see any sugarcane entities floating on the ground, so nice. Ooh. So if I start here, I mean, yeah, if I start here, I'll just fill in the maps as I go. I mean, no. And they're all going to be just the basic layer, or the basic. Might need more than 35 maps. That looks so cool. It's awesome, guys. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to move everything. I'm gonna lose track of what map is what. I don't want to have to recenter 30 maps or whatever, like. So, I guess just start, like, here-ish. That's... I don't want the points of interest on it. Can you make a map without a compass? I mean, I kind of don't even want this map. So I wasted a bunch of iron, redstone, and compasses. I should be able to make a regular map. You can expand the map in the cartography table. I swore there used to be able, like, you could make a map with just paper. Right? So there used to be two kinds. Head over to the cartographers. Let me open up my browser on the other computer. Meow. Map Minecraft seed map and chunk base. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. It sounds like he's mad. He is mad. What are you mad at? You must be mad at where are you taking this block from, dude? Oh, and he's stuck on the thing here. That must have been the thing that hit him the first time. Was where I got that block from. Which, well, I don't know if I should do that. Yeah, I probably should. I should probably put a fence gate in that section so I don't have to run all the way out around. Do I not have a fence gate over here? And I've got the wrong type of wood. Oh, here we go. I didn't drop anything anyway. There used to be no compass maps. Oh, okay, so it's only bedrock. Which, is there a way to remove or hide map? Okay, so that really frustrates me. This Java doesn't have the non-locator map. And it's like a more than a year-old bug that the green map markers now I'm mad. I mean, I wanted like a whole layout of my like. I mean, I guess it's gonna all have a green spot over where it's at. There's just gonna be a big green spot on the map, so. frustrating. I mean, I saw a cat in the other. I just saw something about a data pack that removes them. But like, or maybe even a command that removes it. The differences between Java and Bedrock are kind of frustrating. Like, why would they make them different, for one? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Well, I guess apparently I did miss some sugar over here. One, maybe? And why it would still be here. No, it wasn't sugar, it was pumpkin seeds. Did I jump on one of the vines? I did. Crap. And I'm not doing this systematically. I probably should have, because the map coordinates are going to get confusing. Because they kind of go in a circle a little bit, they kind of go like sideways a little bit. So this one should link up to the first one. It should be 52. So now it should be what, 51? Okay, it does. Well, I don't think I've got one up here. Meow meow. Well, how would I... Seems to be an awful lot of these guys over here. How would I even, yeah, an awful lot of them. Meow meow. So this one should link up to another one that I already have. And I'm lost. I mean, I would have to look through every one of these. I don't need anything over there. So this one should be my central map. Then I'm gonna have to make copies of everything. I mean, I guess the easiest way to do it is do like -1z, like 0x -1z. And if this one is C, so I'm pretty sure you can rename maps. But if you name a map, I'm pretty sure the name shows up when you go and look at the item frame. Feels like a puzzle. This one, I don't know what this one is. This up here, probably. Yeah. The nice part is that these are overlapping, so it's not really as bad as I thought that it was, as far as the green spot goes. Don't know where this one goes. This one goes here. Nah. And I want it to be square, so if I just grab this one. And then head this way until I can see the map. And then, what, over this way, I think? Is that my donkey? No, I think that's a horse. The sheep are just chewing through that grass block. So it should be over here. If I mess up, whatever, I'll just delete the map. Did I miss a corner on the bottom left? Did I not go far enough over that way? Because it looks like it's missing a few pixels. No, I guess that's just part of the map border overlay. Took way less maps than I thought that it was going to. Nice. And here I was thinking it was going to take up the whole, like, everything. So I guess I can just move it back to about here and start it about here instead. But then it might have a different freaking, but I might also want to expand it at some point. It's probably going to have a different one of these, so I'm going to have to remove every map, and it's going to have 2 green spots right there. Let's see what happens. Probably going to be the face of regret from doing this. No! No, no, no. I gotta delete that map. I mean, will they all generate a second point of interest? I hope not. I mean, they're probably all gonna generate a second point of interest. So let me just remake this map. Okay, cool. I'm real happy with that. I mean, I would like no green mark there, but I guess it does let you know where you are in the map thing there. Oh, but this is messed up. Let's give this one. There we go. Kind of resembles a circuit board. And looking at it like this is like, kind of makes me feel like, kind of makes me feel like I haven't really done very much. Yeah, I don't know if that's right or not. I guess it is. Reminds me of an old NES game. Like the world map on the NES game. Yeah, I'm old. It took way less time than I thought it was going to. The ha of the ha. Moo moo. So, I guess if I put my potion machine, like if I start like right here, it should give me some space to expand the, so if I start here to give myself some walkway space between here and the garden so I don't have to run around the thing. And I should probably make copies of all those maps. And now that I'm thinking about it. And then again, nah, I'm just gonna. I could always remake them. These, however, I do need copies of. Brown. So I'm gonna need 3, 6, 9. I'm gonna need a bunch of hoppers, which I think I left my jungle wood over in another spot there. Which, while I'm thinking about it, I should probably set up a cocoa bean farm. Should be able to go, like, once every X amount of blocks. And it doesn't have to be super complicated. How should I handle this section? I mean, I could probably put my potion machine right here if I squared this off. Then it'd be relatively closer to there. And I could put something else out in that area that I just built. I might put my sorter out there, because I know I'm going to need a lot of space for my sorter. Yeah, I think I'm putting the sorter out there. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. No. No. And then how should I go about sectioning this section off? Like I don't want to fill this whole thing in with dirt. I think I'll just section, like, I think I'll start from here. I can move those. I think I'll just start from here and go over and make a dirt platform and leave this section hollow. I think is what I'm gonna do, but in the meantime, I do have to plant these jungle trees. Right about here should be good. I've never made a cocoa bean farm, so it's not going to be automated, it's not going to be a machine or anything. Magic shovel, go. As far as I know, if you just do the single jungle sapling, it should allow you to... Oh wait, this is messed up. It should allow you to have a brain fart. Oops. It'll just grow the single tree instead of the large jungle tree, which when you chop it down, it'll give you saplings and it should grow cocoa on it, which cocoa doesn't grow like that. Cocoa doesn't, I mean, I think it is part of, what is it, I think it's the cacao plant. I don't really know. That's, I mean, that's what books and learning and Google is for. Like, no. Oh crap. So if I start from like here, please no. I guess I'd just leave them right there. And I could be wrong. I mean, you might have to bone meal the tree itself or something. Or start with one that has one and plant it on it. Which that might be how you might have to do that. I don't know if they spawn with them automatically or not. So let me get some bone meal here. Bone meal does nothing. I don't think it needs to be a regular, I don't think it needs to be a generated tree. And these I know aren't gonna give me saplings unless I chop them down. Could be wrong, but I think that you just take cocoa beans and you slap them on jungle wood. And the only way to get them, I think, is to find one in the jungle that already has it. I'm pretty sure. I don't think that they spawn with them. I don't think. I mean, I could look it up, but kind of like to try to figure stuff out on my own first before I just go look stuff up. Because there's always a chance that I might figure out something else that somebody hasn't figured out. Weaslington, Snowslington. Moo. I've got dirt. Dort. Dirt, but with an O. We're from planet Dirt. Moo. Yeah, I swear I've placed blocks before in Minecraft. You wouldn't be able to tell by watching, but yeah. We saw. That's a good job there, horse. Some dung here. I mean, just for a temporary anti-creeper legislation, I gotta put these torches in. So I'm not really sure what the pattern is that I want to use, really, for my pumpkins. So this way, like, I can go and do something else, and then, yeah. So should I just make a big wall of this jungle wood? Like, is that how I should do it? Like, yeah, that's frustrating. So I'm pretty sure I should be able to squeeze. I mean, I should be able to just slap cocoa beans on this thing. And I mean, if I put pistons on one side and shifted it, I mean, I'd have to stop at 13 blocks. I just shifted the whole thing once, it would harvest the whole wall. So, let me measure this here. So it would have to be 12 blocks. I'll shave off the 12 from this side. So piston should push those. Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo. Yeah, I got a little distracted here. Do I really need 42 pistons? Not right away. Not, well, I mean, probably in the future, but... Moo, moo, moo. Moo, 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 moo. Check for any dark spots real quick. Yeah, I got a few. I forget how to power 3 of these at the same time. I think I need a repeater. Perfect. That works pretty good. I mean, do I really want or need 4 of them? A 4th block? No, this works. Oops. Wrath of the Magic Sword of Doom. It's whatever, that's good enough. Cool. Moo, moo, moo. What is this? Brown dye, huh? A propagule? The packed ice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Thank you for the leads. Thank you. Yeah, no, works pretty good. Never had a cocoa bean farm before. And I think I can make a cookie. What, probably eggs too? To make a cookie. Oh, it's wheat and cocoa beans. Oh wow. Yeah, I have a few cookies. Ooh, snow. I just realized I don't have another donkey to breed more donkeys. But the mule is better than the donkey. It holds just as much inventory space as the donkey does. I mean, I don't think you can add more chests to a donkey than you can to a mule. I don't think. No. No. Please no. So it's what, 12 by 3 by 2? 12 by 3 would be 36 by 2 would be 72. So yeah, that's 72 cocoa beans. Which I do need some brown sheep. Which kind of want to section off the colored sheep. We just had a crazy idea and just level this whole mountain down. I mean, I may as well. Dort. They grow pretty fast too. Yeah, I knew I should have sectioned out the sheep. Well, when I made them, I just wanted the white sheep so I could have just white beds. Just so the village would be uniform. But I do need some brown sheep. Where did my cocoa beans go? Oh, I used them all. Do I want to wait for the whole wall to be done? I'm just gonna grab a few and make some brown dye and replant them. We're using a brown dye icon, kind of looks a little funky. Ooh, he's enough with the wee snow there, wee snow. I've got mine carts, but I don't feel like going over to the village to get some. So yeah, I think I'll just start out with the the 3. Because I mean that makes 9 potions at a time, which fills up one whole line of a box. The Sneewa. You used to have to make that middle one a trap chest because you couldn't put individual chests. So this is the water bottle feeder, which I forgot how I designed this. This is the ingredient feeder. You know, I think I'm replacing the inner circle. Nah, I'm leaving it. Moo. Which, you know, I just had an idea. I've never built scaffolding before. So, like, kind of want to set up some scaffolding. I've never built it, I've never used it. And I think you just need bamboo. I think, and that bamboo is looking like it's ready. Which I don't know why I'm brewing these potions, because I have to walk slowly and chop it down anyhow, but... A block of bamboo, huh? Oh, you need string? I don't know if when you tear it down, does it break it? That should be good for now. Oh, I didn't replant it. Oops. I wonder how much faster it would be if I drank the swiftness potion and ran backwards. Nice, now there's no pause when I'm planting it. Cool. I think I've said it before, but this is kind of the reason that I don't like to play on other people's servers. I mean, the amount of space that I've taken up, like I've seen people on other servers, they'll build like a wheat farm that's got like 5 wheat blocks in it, and then they wonder why they can't feed their cows. That's not me being mean. I mean, you need a substantial wheat farm to have a substantial cow farm, among other animals. Like, but I was just thinking about it, and like, I need portals to get around the different sections of the map, which I should probably put a portal. And I thought about it before. I should probably put a portal at the end of the sugar farm here. I mean, I'm not sure how much faster it would be to go through the portal and then, like, to go through the portal and freaking just run through one side and then come back through the other side. But I mean, like, if I go down and then come back and down and come back and then down and come back and down and come back, like, if I get stuck on that side, it's just faster for me to go through the portal and walk a few blocks in the nether than go the entire length of the whole thing and run the whole thing. Or if I do pumpkins, I mean, well, pumpkins you gotta go down and get the seeds and then deposit the seeds. I mean, I still might expand that farm even farther. But as it is, I get almost an entire inventory worth of sugar cane. So this section shuts off the... this section shuts... Oops. Shuts off the weed saw. Let me put these jungle blocks back. I could probably put a few of these scaffolding. And I think you can jump up and down on scaffolding. Okay, cool, you can. Oh, it kind of goes slow. Oh, nice, when you break it, it doesn't break all the way. Why does it not let me? Oh, I gotta crouch to place it up underneath. Oh, we're acting a little weird here. Oh, crap, and if you... Okay, so it doesn't break out the whole thing if you do it that way. This shuts off the inputs, so you can manually feed it if you want to. And this section is where you load the ingredients in. Yeah, that's frustrating. Like, I mean, it makes sense, like, if you wanted to, like, I think that's why that behavior is like that. So, like, if I wanted to go this way without... Yeah, that's why it does that, okay. So that's not gonna mess anything up like that, cool. Somewhere I have a crap load of switches, but I don't know where they are, so... Oh, if it breaks, it turns... Oh, that's cool. If it breaks and it falls, plus it's got a falling mechanic. Oh, crap. If it breaks and it falls, why won't it pick it up? How did it go in the hopper? Is that why? Yeah. If it breaks and it falls, I guess, can you just place it in the air? No. If it breaks and it falls, it just turns into bottom scaffolding, which it's totally cool. So the way that that works is you hit this thing, and it stops because I forgot to turn it on. So you turn this switch on and off to send this back and forth over the top of the hoppers, and if you add 3 of each ingredient all the way up to 5, so like 3 nether wart, 3 sugar, and 3 redstone, as it goes past, it'll drop the 3 nether wart. As it comes back, it'll drop the next in line, which is the sugar, and then on the next pass, it'll drop the redstone, all the way up to 5. So it'll, like... And the advantage of this is you can do more than 3. You can just repeat this whole pattern as far as you... as many of these as you want. Like, you can make a whole double box of 1 potion with this machine if you just extend this section right here. You can just replicate that section modularly. Please, no. And then you do the same thing here. You put another minecart with another you do another minecart with the stuff that does the thing and the other stuff, and then some stuff happens. Yeah. That's much easier. And every time I build this, I always manage to build it just slightly different. This right here is the real reason that I built this thing. This is what stores the water bottles. And then from this section, you can put I usually put a double box going this way. So that way, as it goes through, it collects the water bottles from this section, and this is hooked up to a water source block that you can just store as many water bottles in it as you need. And this section and you can walk through it too. Okay, cool. I mean, I knew you could walk through it, but like it just clicked in my head that I'm walking through this. Which is not, I'm not used to using scaffolding. Which is awesome. I'm so glad that they added that. Because one of the most frustrating parts of trying to build something is this right here, like having to put ladders into your design to make sure that you can but see this, that's how I usually handle that part, is I stick this part here with a torch with a water bottle feeder. Put another hopper with a minecart. So this way, as it goes to and from this section, it'll grab water bottles and distribute it relatively evenly through these. But the beauty of this is you can stand in the section I'm about to build that has its own water source block with just an empty it just has empty water bottles in it. And the other thing I just thought of is I could put these boxes. Oh no, you can't, because you gotta be one step higher. And I usually add a few boxes in between this. You can just stand there with a bunch of bottles, and once your inventory is full of water bottles, your character, as you fill up the water bottles, will throw it. But since you're standing in the water source block, it'll throw it into the hopper that leads into the water bottle storage chests, which crap. Which means you just stand in one spot and hold down the button with empty water bottles, and it automatically fills up the reserve of water bottles. So that means you hit this switch to fill up the water bottles, you hit this switch to make sure that nothing drains while you're filling the water bottles. When your potions are done, you turn this one off so no water bottles go in. Which, right, I have to turn it, add a shut off to this. Which, how do I usually do that? I haven't built this in a long time. I don't usually put switches under this. I think this part is wrong, that's why it looks funny. Yeah, because the blocks that usually shut these off go here. And these usually go on the top. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Which I said, every time I build this is slightly different. The other thing I'm not sure of with this scaffolding is, does the scaffolding go with the water? Like, how not go with the water? How does it work with the water? So when that switch is on, it prevents it from feeding any water bottles in, which means when you turn this off and your potions are done, it automatically collects them in this box. But you can make a mistake in that if you leave this off and you turn this on, all of the water bottles will just dump out of the whole thing and go into here. But the major advantage of this is filling it up with water bottles. You just fill up the water bottle reserve like once every, 20 bottles, 20 boxes of potions or whatever. Like, that's an exaggeration, but you don't have to manually take the 3 water bottles out and put the 3 water bottles in and fill the water bottles, and this machine takes care of that. And the reason that I like to do 3 is it makes it relatively space compact, and 3 brewing stands fills up one whole line of potions. And it's semi-automatic in the sense that if you hit this switch and you don't want to use this, you can load up different potions in these hoppers up here. Like, you can make combination potions. And that's the other part about it too, is if you're making just like a handful, like if you want to make 1 speed potion, you'd put like 3 redstone, and like if you wanted to make extended potions, you could put a carrot here, a sugar here, and like a spider eye here if you wanted to make a potion for drinkable poison for whatever reason. Whatever single ingredient of the 3 ingredient combinations, you can make multiple potions at once, or a magma cream, and then you just put redstone here. So it doesn't have to just be 1 potion at a time, like 1 potion type at a time. Yeah, so the reason that I messed this up because it's supposed to be like that. We snow. The snow, we snow. We snow, snow. I'm not sure if I should use a hopper minecart or a box minecart for the water bottles. Hopper, I've always just used a hopper minecart. I forget if there was a reason why besides that's what I decided to do, but is this gonna mess anything up? Shouldn't. Yes it will. Crap. I mean, I've got the iron to make another hopper, but I could have swore that this used to work. Oh, is that why? Is because I usually put the switch up top? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's kind of frustrating. It always brings you to the bottom level if you have to crouch and place something. Yeah, I really like the scaffolding. Leave him high. And I usually put indicator lights on this. How is that going to cause a problem? No, that one's just always on. there a particular place I gotta look to place it in the center? No, I guess I gotta crouch to do it as I jump. Ow. And it's taking up less space than I thought that it was going to. No. Oops. That should be good. Just wait a little bit for it to be done doing its thing. But yeah, this is another one of my designs that, like, across multiple criteria: space used, material used, and overall functionality. It's real hard to beat this thing. I mean, especially because it's expandable. Like, I mean, you could make something like, if you did 3 of these modules like that and you just expanded this whole thing down the row, which I might end up doing, but I know from experience that you don't really need a potion machine bigger than this, because again, it makes a whole line of a double box. But like, I mean, you could just make a machine that just fills up what's this called? A one whole box, one small box of potions. I mean, because there's no limit on how much you can expand it, you can make it so it expand, like, does a whole double box or 2 whole double boxes, or like. The other part about this machine is you can automate it, because if you load up a bunch of hoppers or a bunch of droppers above where that minecart is, it drops into a chest in a certain order. You can, I don't think it's full, is it? It's full. Crap. Guess I didn't add enough boxes. Oh, well, this switch is on too. Where did I screw something up here? What is this getting powered from? Oh, it's getting powered from the switch. Oops. If I'm not quick, those bottles are gonna despawn. Damn it. Well, you can automate the inputs that control the, like, the same switches that you would hit. Like, you can set that up in a sequence timer to just make an automatic potion machine. But again, because this is survival and I don't really have a need to do that, I think what I'm gonna do is, for these switches, I'm just gonna stop, but crap. I think I'm gonna put the block that powers them just like that. Which, every time I build this is slightly different. Okay, so it should be good now. But I stopped the freaking minecart. Oops. It's another reason why I usually put ladders on my designs. Which is one of the downside to scaffolding, is like you might build something with scaffolding, which I'm just figuring this out now. And when you remove the scaffolding, it might allow you to access something that otherwise you couldn't access without a ladder. Which means you're gonna have to put a ladder there anyway. How irritating are these new boxes. Okay, so there we go. I was like, why is it not going? Oh, because it's broken. So how much of these are full? We saw. Same thing's happening here with that one. But this is what I was talking about with the, if you accidentally leave this thing on, it'll just fill that thing up with water bottles. But that's really about the worst thing that can happen with this machine. No. Ma. No. On today's episode of It's Not That Complicated, Bro. Okay, so I think all of these are done. Yeah, that was loud. Yeah, I don't really know what I even need these cocoa beans for, but I got them. So now to populate this with oops. Yeah, we're gonna need some more oops over here. And potion materials. Meow, 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 meow. I mean, I might even just tear this thing out, but it is still good to have in case you want to make a potion. Yeah. And potion ingredients, raw materials. That looks pretty good. And now for a test run here. So this has to be off. It's got blaze powder. Does not have water bottles. What do I want to make here? Let's make some regular speed potions. Ta-da! And again, the benefit, like, you can expand this all the way down as far as you want. And make entire boxes or double boxes or however much. And the benefit, like, one of the positives of it is you just control it with this 1, 2, 3, 4 switches, which you can hook that up to a sequence timer to automate the whole thing too. So long as, you know, whatever thing puts the ingredients in this for as many as you want. Like, I guess the limit would be 64. It's like you could only have 64 modules. Because the amount of modules has to match the amount of ingredients going in one pass. Because as it goes down, it would fill up all 64 modules with. But I mean, that's just so much potion. Like, oh, they're already done. So. And I didn't have to touch a single water bottle. Next, I need to get some magma cream. Is what I need. Maybe just for fun, make a splash speed potion. For the striders in the place with the thing that do the stuff in the nether. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Glug, 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 glug. And again, this is not a how-to video, but I mean, by looking at the way that it's designed, you should be able to figure out how to build it. I wonder what happens if you breed a donkey and a mule. I wonder if anything happens. So, donkey and a weasel. Whole bunch of nothing. I remember making potions. Like I found something to do while I was AFKing by my double skeleton spawner in a long time ago. I found two skeleton spawners within range where you could get double the skeleton spawns. But I didn't want to be AFK, so I would stand there and make potions, and it was before hoppers even existed. Is this done? Night vision, yeah. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like this machine quite a bit. So I would sit there and manually have to put the water bottles in, and then manually, like, yeah. I was super psyched to be able to make potions. I think it was a potion update or whatever. What was I doing? I'm making speed 2. One, 2, 3, and I should shut this off, and it should have all the ingredients in. Yeah. I mean, that's already what, 27 potions? There's 9 times, yeah, 27. Didn't touch a water bottle one time. And it loads and unloads them all at the same time. I love this machine. And thinking back to, like, how it used to be. Making potions used to suck. It used to be a not fun process. But they were so useful that, like, you know, you would have to have them, so you'd have to sit there and manually feed the water bottles into the thing. Like, this is a little dark up here. I need at least one water. I think I'll just set it over the center of that thing. Please no. How I would like to be able to stop saying we saw. Or ma. Or the freaking meme song. It won't go away. I'm checking my water bottle reserves here. I should probably fill that up. Oops. Well, now I have a use for melon, which I think I have some in here. Which I think, just for fun, I think I'm going to make an automatic melon farm. Yeah, it's done enough. Yeah. I mean, I usually build like a potion library. But for right now, I think I'm just going to leave this and just grab potions out as I need them. Like, the one that I really need that I don't have any of is the freaking... Alright, I want to make at least a healing potion or two. Which I wanted to test the, I need the fire potion is what I need, but... What happens if you eat golden melon? Or glistering melon? It'll even do like the most complicated potions, which I think only have 5 ingredients in them. I can't think of a potion that has more complex ingredients in it or not. We saw. I do want to test this too with these now here. Oh, it lasts 8 minutes. It no longer, when you make it a splash potion, it no longer makes it, reduces the duration. I want to test that with the horse. See how much faster it makes the horse go. The thing that I wanted to test is if I collect a bunch of cows down in the pit and then stand up top and then throw the thing down on the top of the cows. Which, the other part too is if I make a section, or I just now thought of this, if I make a section like over here that the chickens can only jump into and not get out of, but it's like 3 by 3 wide, and I put like a collector there, which I know it's crazy, but I wanted to make this entire floor just an egg collector, but it's not really necessary because it's not really necessary that I do that. I think I was theorizing that with the amount of iron my golem farm was going to make, I could, which I totally can, I just totally don't need to. But as far as killing the chickens goes, I mean, it would save me uses on my sword, and before I knew about Sweeping Edge, the Sweeping Edge really helps with killing a lot of chickens. I can make just a 3 by 3 linked hopper system that goes to a chest outside, and then throw poison, a splash poison, and just wait for it to be done, and then throw a splash damage. And it should kill like all of the chickens all at once. You know, I think I'm doing that while I'm thinking about it. Still got kind of a dark spot over here. This easy, super fast timer. So, let me make a splash poison potion. Got more spider eyes in this box. I was saving. No. Right, I turned them all into the other spider eyes. The ha. Yeah, all my other fence gate is over at the fence. All of my other fence is over at the farm or the village, and I don't want to go get it. Gone. So if I put the block to get in here, but they will try to get out if I do that. So I don't have enough fence gate, or it's not even easier to say. It's a whole extra syllable. The fence. Which, I'm still carrying these pistons around and still carrying that around, and I don't need them. Please no. So, 3 spider oaks. Yeah, 3 spider oopses. That should be extended poison potion. And I have an excuse to test what I wanted to test, the splash speed potion. Come on, where is my horse? Whee! Oh yeah, it's faster. I may as well fill that in with dirt. Golem. And it's off. How long does it last for? What, 5 minutes? So if I put a block here, the chickens will jump up and try to get in here with me. No, but I could put a fence right here. A fence gate. Yeah, I call the fence a fence gate, and it's like, why am I like this? But since they can't get up on these or walk around that way, I can put this here and not have to worry about it. I could also put another fence gate over here. Which I can also just leave it just like that and let the chickens go through that way too, instead of having to put in a block. But not, well, that lets me get in here and then put the block there. Okay. So then any of the chickens that die in this area, I could just splash speed potion them, or I could just poison them and then hit them with the splash damage. Which, this should be full. And I probably have to put... Yeah, I've already made that many potions. I love this machine. Which, you know, I could probably hit the cows with the speed potion to make them go into the hole faster, just because. You got the turbo cows. I just need a few of them to test. Yeah, it should be plenty. I'm gonna have to feed them again to make sure I've got a reserve of cows. So if I stand up here, where would I have to aim? Like here? I mean, they're already almost practically dead, so I probably don't need the poison potion, but And I throw this like this. All in one shot. Cool. Which that's really only effective for its fully adult cows. We got cows. Oh no. I think the last thing I'm gonna do is install these over by the over in the village and call it a video. I kind of need a break. I think I would like to eat a sandwich. Onward, fuzzball! Onward into the nether, fuzzy wuzzykins. I forgot the freaking piston in the inventory sorting simulator. From heck. There. Now I got a spot for my which if these guys are getting out, these guys are probably gonna get out too. Would anyone like some red dye? No? Of course not. Golem. Yeah, I should probably empty that out. It's not even turned on. They're not even being scared by the zombie. But yeah, I think I'm calling it a video here. Got a pretty good amount of stuff done. Got my potion machine functional. I love that potion machine, I do. And I know that's gonna work. You just bomb them with potion. I mean, I should probably put a ladder on the outside. Or even a ladder on the inside while I'm thinking about it, because I will totally forget about it. So that way I can stand in there and throw potions, but the chickens can't get to where I'm trying to get to. Like, I should be able to grab a ladder that's on this block, and the chickens should be able to not grab a ladder on that block. Now, I don't want to be in range of where the I mean, that should be far enough away. Throw a poison potion and kill all of these chickens all at once, and then instead of having to deal with the inventory, it all gets sorted into the box, like so. Fastest way to deal with 700 chickens. No, that was way more iron than I was expecting that box to have. Looking at this sad looking potion machine. Upgrade. Don't even know what would I even use the cocoa beans for? And I gotta go out and find another donkey to be able to make more donkeys, but I'm not gonna use the donkeys, I'm gonna use the mules. I mean, I can see if the donkey allowed you to put 4 small boxes on him, compared to the mule that only allows you to put 2. But that makes the mule a direct upgrade to the donkey. And I'm thinking this whole section is just gonna be my sorter. Whee! Because I could just extend that as far as that goes to have different boxes of stuff. And now that I've got the jungle saplings, I can just grow a jungle tree a large jungle tree, which I should probably make a large jungle tree handler, which I should probably just make that out of scaffolding. Would probably be the easiest way to do that. So I used to just do like a straight pole of, you know, blocks, either wood or cobblestone, put a ladder on it about roughly as far away as the rough estimate of where a jungle tree top would be. And then I would just climb the ladder and climb over and, you know, chop the blocks of the trees down instead of trying to, you know, made it easy to climb up to the top every time. And then when you got to the bottom, you put 4 more saplings and, you know, make donkey sounds. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm calling it a video here. Snow. I think I'm just gonna leave it AFK. Oops. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm clicking the button right now.